Hi guys, welcome back to the barn. Hope you're all well. So, managed to get this sloped ceiling and this joint cut. I need to carry on in that direction, but first I'm going to now frame this part of the wall out, because once this area is boarded up to this level here, it means I can build a shelf here and get the A-frame back up there. At the moment it's still wheeling around on this trolley down here. It's looking good, I'm happy. Actually looks much more enclosed at this end now. We've got this lower ceiling in. Right, let's get on. In the last couple of videos I've been discussing building out the dust extraction system for the small barn workshop, and even though I went to joinery college, the syllabus didn't really teach us much about extraction systems. In fact, my old City and Guilds textbook mentions dust extraction once, on page 219. So for the last few weeks I've been studying the principles of dust extraction design using the Woodworkers Guild of America, who are the sponsors of today's video. Woodworkers Guild of America is your online resource for woodworking instruction, ideas and information. When you join, their expert guidance and libraries of lessons will help you expand the knowledge and skills and tackle new projects with confidence. There is learning opportunities for everyone, whether you are new to the hobby of woodworking or an experienced woodworker. Their professional tutors cover topics such as identifying different types of timber and understanding woodworking materials, the basic principles of design and woodworking joints, how to select the correct tool for the job and tool maintenance, very importantly how to use tools and handle materials safely, applying finishes to timber, interactive step-by-step tutorials for those who would like to be guided through projects, or in my case designing dust extraction systems. The first 1,000 viewers to scan the QR code on screen or use the link in my description will get the first full year of premium membership to Woodworkers Guild of America for only $1.49. This offer is only open to new members. Okay guys, so let's have a look at this kit I've 3D printed. So everything on this table, with the exception of one item, I've printed from Bambu Lab's makerworld. I'll put a link in the description of all the links to these should you want to print some. And it's quite right that I do link these, because I can appreciate the time and effort that people have gone into designing these. This is the thing that I've designed, which is a replacement for the front of the V-Tuff. That's the end of the hose that goes into the V-Tuff. This is the end that will go into the V-Tuff and will accept this flexible pipe with a clip on. So this is the suction side of the cyclone, and then from the cyclone outwards I bought a length of 100mm drainage pipe, which I'm going to mount on the wall somewhere here and fix this pipe to the wall with these yellow clips. For you guys who are into 3D printing, and my journey has been quite short so far, these are all printed in PETG. And then the thing that I'm really excited about, and we're going to take the pop-up planer out of the bench in a minute, is a brand new dust extraction shroud which is glued together, and the guy who's designed this has actually given me little tiny holes in there, if you can see them, so I can put some filament in just to align it as I put it together. And then on the end of this goes this magnetic coupler. I've got some little magnets here which have Jeff Bezos has dropped off for me this morning, and then on the other end of that is this, which sits in there with the magnets onto all together. So we're going to put this together. Oh, that's just some little experiment I was trying. So I've got some glue here because I think I'm going to need to glue this together. So let's get the planer out of the bench and then we can see whether this kit all fits. So when I made this pop-up planer bench, I realised quite quickly that the dust extraction was going to be the limiting factor of it. So I stopped developing the bench until such a time I could get proper dust extraction set up. Over the last few months of running this bench, I've cut and carved it around a little bit to try and improve it, but once I get this extraction system working properly, I can then start to develop it further. It might mean making a brand new top, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Now, what I haven't got is some of this stick-on tape. In fact, I did have some that came with a Vervo, but I'm not quite sure I've got enough to go all the way around. So for now, we'll just see if this actual unit I've printed fits. Screw this half on first. I think the size of this will dictate how the tabletop is going to need to be made. Now, I'll glue this up just later. I just want to make sure it all fits before I start gluing anything together. But it looks very good. So I need some tape that goes around to seal the... And then this goes on the face of there like that. Now this here is printed out of PLA. The idea of this is a gasket and print it out of TPU, which I've not got any filament. It's quite expensive as a TPU filament. And I was a bit worried it's above my experience grade at the moment. But the TPU actually makes a soft gasket. And then the other side of the piece is this. Just need to clear out some of this. This is basically just a filler as it gets printed. I'll then push them magnets into that hole, see whether it sticks on there. I'm not sure whether this is going to impede it. Just fills these holes with a low density infill to form a support as it prints. So I just need to, this one seems quite difficult to get out. This one just popped out in one go. Okay, so I managed to get all this cleaned out. Now these are the magnets, 20 magnets I believe, and they're 10mm in diameter, 3mm in width. I don't know if they're just going to pop in or not. Oh, they are actually. I think this red gasket's impeding it slightly. It's quite an old. Right, so this thread here should accept the 100mm flexible hose. Now this is the hose from the Shapak, which I'm not actually planning to use, but this is probably planning to have it from the Vervo. Now that does thread on there, which is amazing really. I'm going to see if I can pull this gasket out of here. Might have made it too... Oh, there we go. So I'll take that out. See, that's really hard and stiff, so let's just try it without. Ah, right, okay, that's much stronger. These actually are just optional, but that now is really snapped on there. How cool's that? Still got a long way to go, so I might have a look at some 5mm when I print the next ones. But they're quite cool, I really like that. So I'm slowly building up the materials I need to fit out this dust extraction system. But because the majority of these parts are going to be 3D printed, and 3D printing is new to me, it's just kind of feeling my way. And 3D printing takes a while. I think these take about 5 hours each to print. So the whole process of designing and printing is quite slow. Right, the final thing I need to do today is get the apron back on that wall. sugar in. So a little bit of French cleat action going on here, or as we call it here, cleats. Do you know why they are called French cleats? It's because Napoleon's naval architects designed them on the ships to stop things rolling about. Quite clever, really. How cool are they? Got these from makerworld. I'll put the link in the description for anybody who'd like to 3D print some of their own. I'm sans drill at the moment. I've actually burnt out the motor in the drill that was in the set that this came with, and I can't complain. I've had it years and it's done lots of work. I tried to buy a new one which was delivered this morning, and some of you may have seen my post from this morning, but I'm sending it back. I'm not happy with it. But when I get a replacement, it's got an home. So that's good. The apron's out of the way. It's been kicking around the workshop far too long. Got a little shelf up here, out of the way. Somewhere for the iPad, for the in-workshop entertainment. The dust extraction system is starting to be built over in that corner, and the ceiling is boarded in this corner. So we've had a productive video. I'd like to thank Woodworkers Guild of America for sponsoring this video. Again, the links are in the description, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. See you later. Bye.